Hi there, this is Save with Crypto. Okay, so I'm going to talk about Freeway today, and part of the reason is, well, a couple of reasons really, but one of the reasons is my supercharged boosted rewards needs to be renewed today, which means, every 30 days you can decide to stake your Freeway token to get some extra interest on your superchargers. And that actually runs out today. So it actually says that my Freeway token is currently unstaked and you are missing out on annual rewards. Stake your Freeway token now to earn 15 to 30% estimated annual rewards for 30 days. You cannot unstake or withdraw your Freeway token during this 30-day staking period. Okay, so I've got the opportunity to stake for 30 days there. It is worth noticing that I received an email saying it's going to unstake today. And if you go here, I'm still getting 43% on US dollar, BTC, Ethereum, Euro, and GBP supercharger, Canadian dollar, and Australian dollar superchargers. So the rest of them are things like the BNB one, Cardano, Gold, Dot. Yeah, that's it. Those ones you get half the amount, so you get 21.5%. I'm really not quite sure why I've got Cardano and Dot, but they're not significant amounts anyway. So the majority here is Ethereum and Bitcoin. So I'm gonna restake the Freeway token. Now you have to have 5% of your total in Freeway token. At the moment, I've got 12.3% in Freeway token. Now, I'd always suggest that you have more than 5% because if the price of the assets go up a lot compared to Freeway token, then that 5% might drop below 5% and then you're not getting the extra rewards. So I would suggest that. So I'm just going to stake this for 30 days. So stake and lock for 30 days. I have no problem with that at all. So that's that done. Other things I can look at here is the Freeway token annual rewards. You get those every day. And you can see here I've had like $1,474 worth so far. And I normally put them into whatever asset is doing worst at the moment. So it's been Ethereum for this week because the merge seemed to have sort of ruined the price of Ethereum, but I'm sure it's going to come back. So obviously, if I can use my rewards to create more Ethereum, then that's probably a good call. So I'm going to leave it on that. Also, what you can do as well, if you've got some like dollars or some other fiat currency that you might want to swap into another kind of supercharger, you can do that here as well. So, for example, Canadian dollars aren't worth anything to me really. There's not much I can do with them. So I'm going to swap the Canadian dollars, all of those. It's not a lot. It's only $8 worth. I'm going to swap that into, I think I'm going to, Ethereum. So swap that into Ethereum. And you get a couple of emails during the day saying that we've received a request, and then you get one saying it's done. Then that all happens automatically. Now you can do that once every 24 hours for free. If you do it more often than that, you pay a 5% premium. So just do it once a day. I normally have a quick look around, see what I've got and what could be doing better. I normally swap the sort of better performing ones into the ones that are doing worse, but I think they're going to do better later on. So, for example, Ethereum, because I think Ethereum's taken a battering this week, and I think in the future it's going to be very different. But that's what I think anyway, so that's not financial advice. And do your own research. Now, in particular with Freeway generally, do your own research. This is one of those things where I've always said if something looks too good to be true, it's probably not true. And I'm going against my own word with this because I really like Freeway. I like what I see of the team and what they're doing. I like the amount of legislation and kind of battles that they deal with on a daily basis, to get where they are. I like to see a company doing that, persevering. And I do think Freeway is going to be really good. Now, the thing that puts everybody off is the insane rewards you get, which are 43% APY on things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and stablecoins. Now, I've watched many interviews with the co-CEO, Graham Doggart, and in one AMA, somebody said something like, did you ever think of, sort of toning down the amount of rewards you give just to make it look a bit more realistic, make it look more sustainable? And he said, well, we could have done, and then sort of like pushed it up a little bit and said, here's a surprise, here's a bit extra. But he thought the whole idea was being a bit dishonest, and he'd rather say this is what we can afford to give you. And they settled on the kind of 43%, and he said that I think is sustainable for the foreseeable future. So that's what we're going to give our customers. Now, because probably I've got quite a lot in Freeway, and maybe because I kind of got in there quite early, maybe because some of the team have seen my stuff on YouTube, but because of that, a guy called Tom Franklin got in touch with me and to say, I'm writing to you because you have now been pre-approved for a Freeway Concierge account. And this is kind of where you've got like, somebody you can talk to, someone you can phone up and say, I want to do this, how do I do that, what do you think about this? Now, apparently that's only been limited to 100 people, so I'm quite grateful that I'm one of those. That's quite cool. All I had to do was reply to this email, and then I got confirmed. So I got this email back saying, I'm delighted to confirm that you now have concierge access. As I mentioned in my previous email, the Freeway concierge service is 100% free and comes with the following perks. You get personal access to me as your new account manager to answer questions. You get access to the private concierge email service. You can apply for a free premium Freeway debit card upon release soon. That sounds interesting. We can expedite any future orders you make. Just send us your transaction ID and ticket number. You will also enjoy future perks that we build into the service in the future. And also it said, what's more, if you'd like to have a call, I'd love to take you through our most recent deck and increased due diligence level information. This information shows how Freeway trades and how it keeps its funds in segregated accounts held in Orbit Prime, funds that aren't traded, risked or lent in any way. Okay. So I wrote back to Tom and said, yeah, I like the sound of that, but can I record it for my channel? And he wrote back saying, sure, we can do a call, although I would suggest we try and set you up an AMA with Graham. He is keen to do a few of these over the next few weeks to get the word out about the new product. Please, can you send me a link to your YouTube channel? Okay, so I did that, and it's all kind of falling into place. So, as you know, if you're a regular follower and you go to savewith.crypto.org, go to news, go to what questions would you like to ask the CEO of Freeway and Orbit, you can ask any questions you want there. Now, I'm going to ask Graham these questions that I've been collecting since May the 1st. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the plan. So that way I've got a kind of structured list of questions to ask Graham. So if you want to ask any questions and you want to do it via this thing here, I will leave that link at the top of the description below this video. And if you are interested in Freeway and getting 43% annual returns on your crypto and stablecoins, you can use my link, which is savewithcrypto.org/freeway, and you'll get all them rewards, plus you get 2% extra on top. I think it's for 2 years, actually, if you use my link. If you don't use my link, you don't get anything, so use my link. So overall, how is Freeway doing for me? Well, amazing, to be honest. I mean, what I've actually got in supercharges. I mean, I started off the year with, I think it was about I think I started off with 2 Bitcoin in there. And then I increased it a little bit, so it was about 3.8, and then I had about 55 Ethereum in there. So I've now got 61.9 Ethereum and 4.57 Bitcoin in there. Now, this is obviously quite a lot of money altogether. That's like $167,000 worth. I mean, that was obviously more a while ago. You know, it was more like $250,000 or something. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money. I appreciate that. But nevertheless, the total rewards so far this year, $36,476, which is pretty much an okay wage, isn't it? So that was always my plan. Really, was to try and use this as a passive income. Now, of course, the problem is do you actually want to withdraw the stuff, or do you just want to leave it there and let it compound? Because it does automatically compound every single day, and that is another reason these percentages are high, because they are actually APY, not APR. So that's worth bearing in mind as well. But if you work out this percentage here, there's 0.098041%. That is indeed what you get per day. And if you work that out compounded every day for a year, it comes out as 43%. I've done that sum before. So overall, this doesn't seem to me like a company that's going to rug pull, is going to fleece you, and hopefully not make stupid decisions. To me, this isn't Celsius, this isn't Voyager, it's not Luna, it's not UST. It's none of that crazy stuff. And also, it's essentially British. I know they've got offices in like Malta and Greece and places like that. That's quite common for crypto companies. But they are a kind of British company, and it's not somebody on the other side of the world, which is sometimes a little bit worrying when you start talking about things based in China, Singapore, Korea. So at the moment, I like Freeway. If you want to ask Graham some questions, get them on that page that I'm going to leave the link for in the description. If you want to try Freeway, just go to savewith.crypto.org/freeway to get the extra 2%. And that's about it for now. There'll obviously be a lot of people asking questions about this and saying, is it safe and all that. Even Graham has said, look, if you're not sure about it, just don't do it. That's, I think, how it has to be. Everything in life has a risk. This is probably quite a big risk, but no more risky than crossing the road. So I'm giving it a go, at least for a year or so. But do make your own decisions, because none of this is financial advice. So if you've enjoyed that, please give the video a like, make sure you subscribe, leave a nice comment, make sure you've got the notifications set on, and above all, actually, getting a referral link with Freeway is just a matter of having an account, and then you get a referral link. Now, if you get a referral link and you refer people, they get the extra 2% reward, and you get a little bit more, I think. And so that is a good way to build your wealth as well. So in this case, if you've got a Freeway account, you've got a referral link. So once you've got that referral link, tell your friends.